What's up, everybody? Welcome into a Monday edition of the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff. He's back in the saddle again. Good to be with you all. I'm Ryan McGuffey. This is the Recap Lunch Hour, which we do Monday through Friday at 12:30. And it's so good to be back with all of you here on the program. As now the Super Bowl is set. Super Bowl is set for this year. Seattle Seahawks, New England Patriots. A lot of feelings. I'm just kind of I mean, it's just kind of a blah matchup to me. I see the chat's full. There's going to be a lot of people in here. I appreciate all the people who reached out. Everything's fine. We're good. Back on the grid. Back in the saddle. It's the Recap Lunch Hour. It's all brought to you by Hooters. OriginalHooters.com. Visit one of the Chicago 11. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Chicagoland locations nearest you. Guess what happens when you're out of the mix for a while? Order.hooters.com. That's the best place to go if you'd like to get it for takeout. Pick it up, slide by, order, have it delivered straight to your office, straight to your home, etc., etc. Let's get to the chat as we have the Patriots and the Seahawks. Phil, hey, Guff, while your boy was at the Blackhawks game, Drake May is in the Super Bowl. Google that. Oh, I'm sorry. Drake May throwing for 86 yards was so impressive. Averaging 4.1 yards and attempted 10 for 21. 58.8 quarterback rating. Yeah, you're right. He's in the Super Bowl. But let's not pretend Drake May was how they got to the Super Bowl. Come on, man. Actually, the Rams did you a favor because if your Bears went to Seattle, would have been a straight Northwest beatdown. Hey, speak for yourself because your team got their ass whooped bigger than any team in the playoffs. So don't let masking your problem. Don't be putting that on everybody else. See, Sox Fest is only one day. It's two. Did Jerry use the budget for the Derrick Rose retirement? Man, Phil, good to see you back. It's a 2-day Sox Fest, just for the record. You jack. You can enjoy your Hoosiers national championship, but they'll never be on the same level as the 29. You're unbelievable. You're not even stirring the pot right now. They'll never be on the same level. There's no team in the history of college football other than the 1894 Yale that's been at 16-0 season. So Google that. And by the way, have you tried to Google, just out of curiosity, Curt Cignetti of note? Google Curt Cignetti. You see that, Phil? Right there. Yep, he won. When you Google Curt Cignetti, it says, yep, he won. You could talk about how you'd rather have Caleb Williams. I'd rather be Drake May playing for a ring. That's fine. After the Super Bowl, May will have the same number of rings as Williams. Yeah, I agree. I think Seattle rolls. I really do. Pablo, everything first class about the D Rose ceremony except for how Joakim was dressed. Jesus. Taj, dang, everyone looked like they were there to honor a friend. Noah looked like he was there to honor the homeless. Hey, man, to each their own. I thought it was incredibly well handled. Very classy, great speeches. At minimum, take off the hat. In all sincerity, does Joakim have alopecia? I hope not, but at least that would explain the hat. Wow, Pablo. I don't think so. And another thing, I'll try to give Joakim the benefit of the doubt. Maybe his clothing is high fashion, but if so, it's not the night for anything trendy. You're the MC. Look sharp for D Rose and Chicago. Guff, I want Super Bowl indoors. I don't want fans losing a title because someone slipped on snow. All other playoff regular season games should deal with weather. It's part of the struggle to get to the Super Bowl. Yet Cap, and we were going back and forth on text last night. I think it's first of all, there's 22 outdoor stadiums. There's another 5 retractables. That's 27 of 32 that are still playing football outdoors in some way. It's football, man, not indoor soccer. And it was the Patriots and Broncos. Those two teams play in cold weather. Whatever. I mean, how about putting yourself in position, Sean Payton, to kick a field goal when you're in position to kick a field goal early in the game instead of enforcing yourself late when the weather's there. Rest in peace to Terry Boers. In his honor, I will trim my beard by Cracky. Yeah, Terry Boers passed away, longtime scorehead, the OG, great dude, and we certainly think of him and his family and all the people at the Score who were impacted by his loss. My guy, Brett, I think the Cubs would be better than the Milwaukee Brewers no more than Freddie Peralta. Brewers anymore. Take that, Freddie. Give me better than the Dodgers this year. Take that, Kyle Tucker. Yeah. The Cap ones are puffing their chest out these days. Cap told me that Bleacher Report has the Cubs ranked as the number 2 best team in all of baseball. I mean, the NL Central is stripped down to the studs. What a terrible division. If the Cubs don't run away and hide in that division, I don't know. Becky, I saw Seiya is going to play for Japan in the World Baseball Classic. Seahawks saved their season by declaring Velus Jones inactive before the game. In an act of pure voodoo, the Rams punt returner was benched after muffing a punt, falling down, leading to a touchdown. That was terrible. Velus posted a video of himself celebrating with a cigar. I appreciate his efforts in helping us secure Caleb Williams. Amen. The Angels are signing Trey Mancini. Okay. Good for the Angels. I mean, no impact whatsoever. I doubt he makes the team. Shedeur Sanders has been added to the Pro Bowl roster as a replacement. That's a joke. That tells you like all of the people that have passed. How is Shedeur Sanders? That is a joke. I'm looking here. Brown, I mean, how is that even possible? They have to bypass here. You need a real quarterback. He's taking the place of Drake May. Yeah, he wasn't the first pick. You have to go like I forgot their system. He started 7 games. That's so funny. Whatever. It's a flag football game. Good afternoon, Kyle. Welcome back to our OG Guff. Football is good, my friend. In terms of the question, football is an outdoor game. Bring on the elements. Both have to endure them. 100%. Derrick Rose jersey retirement was first class. Can see why they waited until after the game for the ceremony. Loved watching it on TV with my grandma. Probably the only game I'll watch this season. Great game, too. Kevin Herter from the corner. Ball game over. The finish to the game was awesome with that game-winning three-pointer. Now start making phone calls, AK, and get some deals done. Take that. Happy 40th anniversary to the 85 Bears. On this day, 40 years ago, the greatest moment in Bears history happened. Sadly, I'm too young to have seen that game before my time. Hope we get another one soon. Go Bears. I was just old enough to remember. I was 6 years old. Just old enough to remember the Super Bowl party that we had. I saw this before with the Bulls. They started 6-0. I subscribed to CHSN. Then they fell off the cliff. I'm staying away for now. They're going for their 5th straight win tonight against LeBron, Luka, and the LA Lakers. Keaton Wagler went MJ on Purdue and Mackey this past week at 46 points. Are you kidding me? Was wearing my Wagler jersey during the game. Take that, Purdue, ILLINI. Yeah, you guys got your serve this weekend. That game was ridiculous. What a performance. Prayers to Terry Boers' family, no doubt. There was no way our Bears would have beaten the Seahawks. We don't know that. I did watch yesterday's games with just the pit in the back of my throat. Like, God, bless it. We were that close. Thomas, can't help to think about what could have been yesterday if the Niners and Bears were going at it in those conditions. Bears and Patriots 40 years later could have very well happened. Yeah, we can't have it both ways. Oh, I don't like watching games like this, but then bear weather. Come on. Nathan, if the Seahawks win the Super Bowl, there should be no other MVP than Sam Darnold. Also, Phil's Drake May looked like absolute ash yesterday, even before the snow. I don't think this game will even be close. I'm with you, Nathan. He looked terrible. 7 to 8 inches of snow in Tulsa. The whole country got smoked, except for Rick in Honolulu, I'm guessing. Was cheering for Seattle as I wanted to have Minnesota see what they gave up on. Take that, Vikings. Lip. The Seahawks defense is going to have 3 picks in the Super Bowl and get revenge from 2015. I love Seattle. Stidham had a better rating and more yards than Drake May. Hey, Phil, take that. Yeah, Phil starts to be quiet about right now on the show. However, Stidham's boneheaded shovel pass to give up the fumble was atrocious. Yeah, what do you expect from the guy? It was a terrible. That's why Sean Payton not kicking that field goal was idiotic. I said it in the moment. I'm like, kick the field goal. Still one of the dumbest calls in Super Bowl history. Hand the ball to Beast Mode down on the goal line. Pat's D couldn't stop him all game. I covered that Super Bowl for NBC, and it was like, what just happened? If the Bears can get a few pieces to make this team even better, then I think the Bears will make it to the Super Bowl next year. 22-1 is what the odds are right now. Nathan, Sam Darnold is the first quarterback from that draft class to start in the Super Bowl is poetic justice. The Jets fail their players more than their players fail them. 100%. Who is a special guest host? I know Katie was on the show, but now Katie's not available. Now Katie's got her other job. I'll get Katie on. I kind of think maybe we should do a Katie day. Like we pick Katie to come on during the week. I'm the host. I see what you're doing, that Rick. I'm back. Cohort misses a healthy Bo Nix. Good afternoon, Randall. 3 weeks until college baseball opening day. Fired up. I mean, Lip usually has all the college basketball plays. How do you become a member on this fine channel? We didn't have a hoodie giveaway this weekend. It felt weird. It just felt off. The whole thing. That's how you become a member. We love when you become a member here on the program because then we celebrate you. Lots of stuff being shipped out this week. All the second half of the season's hoodies, those are being shipped out. If you're a member and you want a sticker, recapoffice@gmail.com. I get the joke now. Just hope the Super Bowl isn't a blowout like Seattle against Denver. Want a good game. I know, I'm just like, it's the first Super Bowl. I'm like, I don't really care. Appreciate it, Lip. I'm doing well. Webb, happy for Darnold. He finally has a good team. He had a great team last year. They just let him go. How is this a man matchup? The storyline's taking shape right now between these two teams is amazing. Vrabel turning the Pats around, first coach player in Super Bowl. I'm just not excited about it. That's all. I'm not saying there aren't storylines. Cap and Katie did well in your absence, but nothing like having the OG back. I appreciate it. Did Cap do bet of the day? Did he plug Hooters? Cohort, I feel like Bill Murray at the end of Space Jam when he says go Bulls, but instead, yay football. Thanks, Young. Appreciate it, buddy. Godfather. Last game I watched this year. I've seen enough dancing this year to last a lifetime. Just can't take the dancing after every tackle. Bears picking up Crosby or that beast from the Bengals this offseason? I hope so. Not both, probably. Vikings kicking themselves for letting Darnold getting away. Hey, that's a good thing for the Bears. Jamal, why did D. Rose mention his brother's nefarious acts? Laughing I wish I had an answer for you. Time for baseball. We still need a closer and a left-handed bat in right field. The White Sox signed a closer late during the weekend, which was awesome. Supreme Productions, member or not, I encourage Guff to ignore Phil Simms' comments until he can eat some humble pie. He's been wrong on his sports takes. It's really hard to acknowledge a mistake and then move forward. Hey, I like everything he said because he's been wrong for 4 months. I started to cry from the speeches from Dang, Noah, and Gibson. Lip, I love snow games. Weather's a part of the game. That's why I really don't want the Bears to build a dome, but I get why you would. Cap says, well, the reason everyone's building domes, and by the way, not everyone is. Seattle looked just fine. Buffalo's building a brand new stadium in Buffalo, outdoor. The Titans are building a brand new stadium, outdoor. The teams that are building domes, like the Bears, like the Vikings, they want more money. They want the Final Fours. They want concerts. They want Super Bowls. That's all it's about. Period. Nothing else. It's not about, everybody playing in 72. No, it's about money. We hope so, Young. We hope so. We're not going to check in with Cap. I already know Cap's working out right now. Looking forward to the bet of the day. What up, Guff? Beautiful Monday morning in LA. Rams lost Saturday night. The Rose jersey retirement ceremony, one of the more beautiful tributes I've seen. Chicago's own. I said this to Cap earlier. You guys can sell all you want about Reinsdorf. Nobody does retirement ceremonies better than the Reinsdorfs. Bulls, White Sox, they're always first class. They're always emotional. They're always really well done. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen chiming in with messages. Really well done. Chicago Bears 85. Guff predicting the Bears make the NFC Championship game. The rest is up to the football gods. Bear down Chicago and F Green Bay. Eric, hope everyone survived the frigid weekend we had in Chicago. Seattle looked like a Super Bowl caliber team yesterday. I think Seattle wins the Super Bowl. Me too. Kurt, I appreciate it. Sweet Lou Canellis. Jumping ship. Going from Fox, where he's been for 17 years, and going to NBC5 with a lot of my people, a lot of great people who I used to work with at NBC5. Jess, hey, what's up? Watch the Hawks Lightning game, and they look good. Kyle, tell me if I'm wrong, but the Blackhawks look like they're one player away from being playoff bound. Kurt, Zach Gallen, what does a deal look like and when does it happen? I think he's important to get because of the injury potential of other starters. I think you get him for a 2-year deal, 18 to 22 million, and we go from there. Super Bowl 20, that was cold. We played a Super Bowl pregame on Wells Park on Montrose Avenue. -20 was 15 in great times. And that parade, whew. Luke and Ellis, hired by NBC5. Yes, good for him. And the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. Simple as that. Phil, that's fine. Can you at least acknowledge that Drake May is not the reason that they won the football game yesterday? That's what everybody's saying. Patriots lost the Super Bowl. There, fixed it, Phil. Young, is Katie single to mingle? Come on, Young. Come on, man. Don't be cringy. Katie's not single. Coming in 2026. Katie's corner. Gonna miss Canellis on Fox. I wonder what happens to Fox NFL kickoff. Kyle, they'll probably keep going. They need more consistency on the blue line. They're a step or two away from being a playoff contender in my mind. Hawks are currently 5 points behind for the wild card spot. Great place to watch sports. Now that we're on, the Super Bowl's in a couple weeks. They still have the party packs of 25 and 50 wings, which those are how you want to do it. If you're having a Super Bowl party, Hooters is the place to go. OriginalHooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Of course, they have the everyday lunch specials, $9.99 or less. And for you guys who are taking part in Dry January, this is your final week. You've almost made it. And they have a non-alcoholic Michelob on draft. Really good stuff. Big Daddy Mug It. If you just need to get your wet the whistle, as they say, go ahead. Hooters, best place to watch the game. $9.99 or less lunch specials. Order.hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your office, straight to your house, or slide by and pick it up. Jess, thanks, Kyle. It was a fun game to watch. Do you think it's a good time to subscribe to CHSN? That's up to you. Phil, still more members than fans at Sox Fest this weekend. Phil's just a jag. Rick, hey, Guff, can you do a special McGuff play-by-play call of the Caleb to DJ play that won the game? I can't do it on the spot. I'm going to have to maybe. I'll have to maybe that one. Godfather, 3 points. It's 3 points. Whether it's the first quarter or fourth quarter, know it all. Sean Payton, I don't get it. Had backup QB in, take the points. That's it. 10-0 in that game with the weather coming. I'd wait until after the Olympic break, Jess. That's approaching shortly. Can't wait for the Super Bowl. The commercials and Bad Bunny. A lot of people are not happy about Bad Bunny. Yeah, Bader to the Giants. I was hoping the White Sox got him, but I'm guessing a multi-year deal was part of the problem. I will have Chris Getz in studio tomorrow. We'll have Jed Hoyer in studio. I'll have a White Sox podcast, the newest White Sox podcast with Chris Getz. Yep, anything goes. I will ask him anything. Looking forward to the episode. We'll have Jed Hoyer as well. Becky says the Ricketts aren't going to build a roof over Wrigley Field. Why would they? White Sox hate about Sox Fest is absolutely crazy. I don't understand it. My guy, Chef Paul. Too many beers last night. I like the Sox to win over 65 games this season. I could tell. Look at the spelling. My guy, Chef Paul. I was greasing the elbows last night to your daughter and got to spend some time with her and your lovely son-in-law. And where were you, my man? Court, Bader to the Giants. So what is the Cubs' thoughts on fourth outfielder last bench spot? Shaw's job to lose or minor league signing to win over him? I think Shaw. Bears could have beat Seattle 24-17, says Brett. We'll never know. Well, they can't run teams is what you're saying. I understand. Kyle, too bad Bader kind of wanted Bader to come to Wrigley. I didn't see the Cubs linked to him. Still have a bitter taste in my mouth about the fact the 20th anniversary of the 05 Sox was celebrated in a smaller venue during the rock bottom moment of the franchise. Whatever. None of this stuff. It is what it is. Rooted for the Bulls to win that game because it was Rose night and it was against Boston. Now that we got the dub, I hope the Bulls lose out. I'm tired of living in mediocrity. Acme, they don't have a clue. AK and Mark Eversley. Start, bench, cut. Best weather impacted NFL game. Start, Fog Bowl, bench, Raiders, Patriots, cut, Dallas, Miami. Ooh, that was a good one too. You could put, how about the Bears Super Bowl against the Colts? That was pouring down rain. Game was in Dallas. He went after a missed field. I remember that. Tap as he was running. Bears could have beaten Seattle. I don't think so, Brett. Who's coming down to Miami next season for Bears at Miami? That would be sick. Bader's going to thrive with Tony V as his manager from Tennessee. Pablo, the Leon Lett game, that was a crazy play. Which is worse, that one or the Super Bowl against Buffalo where BB knocked the ball out of his hands and scored a touchdown? Agree with your start bench cut, Pablo. I do too. Noah, welcome. Do you think the Cubs will trade Jackson Wiggins for the final piece of the puzzle for a veteran outfielder or maybe a closer? I don't. I think Jed is so high on Jackson Wiggins. I do not see that happening. Guess how embarrassing it is in this city to lose over 100 games. Every offseason, these GMs are suddenly really smart. I don't know if I'll word it that way, Godfather. Give him credit. He came in studio last year following the 41 and 121. He's looking a lot better right now with the money they've spent. They got a closer. Are they going to win the division? No. Are they intriguing? I think they are. Bulls continue to be mediocre until Jerry figures AK sucks and fires him years too late. I mean, they extended him. That's already a problem. Oh, you asked about the bet of the day. Kind of tough waters here. So you got to go back to last Tuesday night. I had the Miami of Ohio Redhawks, who are now still 20-0. We had them. I don't have the damn Aviators. We had the Miami of Ohio. They won, so we cashed another ticket in college basketball, 10-3 in January. I think Lip Ripper knows. Betting the NBA. Ooh, tough. Lakers are in Chicago tonight. The Bulls have won 4 in a row. All reports that I have found are saying that Luka and LeBron are playing, and it's 1.5. What's going on with this line? It's a weird line. 1.5. I think this feels like a Lakers play to me. I hate betting the NBA. You guys know that. College hoops picks. Got late night interesting matchup. Zona versus the Mormons. Line is Arizona minus 1.5 at BYU. I like the BYU money line, says Lip Ripper. I thought about that game. There's another game you're going to laugh at me because you guys know I like going in the deep end of the pool. Abilene Christian is playing Tarleton State. I like Tarleton State minus 4.5, but not enough to make it my bet of the day. Not enough to make it my bet of the day. I'm going Lakers minus 1.5. What is Cap up to? He's probably talking to Jed Hoyer. No, Cap doesn't do this show normally. He filled in for me last week when I was off the grid. We do this show every day, Monday through Friday, 12:30. I had honey wings from Jewel, says Brett. Very good for lunch today. Awesome. Dustin, mediocre or not, the Bulls are 5 games clear of the Bucks for the last spot and playing spot, but just 1.5 from being in the top 6. Once again, the team is playing well, and who knows what could happen. I really think they find a way to finish in the top 6. Something Joe Colley's been saying all year. But God, they're just going to mess it up again. I looked at this one too. I have that on my card. Guff, random question, but is there a Bears player, current or past, you probably hated that he played for your team? For me, it's Cutler. Hated him as my quarterback. He was a generational loser. Yeah, I love that trade at the moment. We went back and did this on the members-only Q&A. One trade you could go back on, and mine was Cutler because I was so excited, and he just had such great talent, and I just felt like it was completely wasted. Lip Ripper, let's ride with the Lakers. Absolutely. Kyle, as much as I can't stand LA, let's go. Sorry, Guff, I wasn't trying to make you upset. I wasn't trying to be weird. All good, dude. Skin thick. No, I'm not upset. I'm happy you're here, to be honest with you. Happy you're here. Do you think the Cubs are going to win the World Series? It's a big jump. I'm going to say no, but I think that they're going to be really good position to come next year. Lakers minus 1.5. Sox Fest is this weekend. Rick, can you show a wide view of you doing the recap lunch hour in the studio? I'd like to see the layout. Sure. I'm just not in the studio right now, so I won't give you that wide view. Chris Conte, who I still think was wrongfully accused. I know he slipped. The touchdown happened, and the Bears lost the NFC title game. But I don't know if he could be my most hated Bear. Bulls beat LA tonight and then beat the Pacers to make a 6-game winning streak into Miami 3-step. Okay. We're going to be on different sides tonight. Different sides tonight. Remember, help support Paws for Patrick's life-changing mission, putting therapy dogs in mental health institutions for adolescents. This is a pandemic. These facilities are at capacity, and therapy dogs are a huge help to mental health. What's Paws for Patrick's doing? Check them out at pawsforpatrick.org. Text REKAP25 to 44321. REKAP25 to 44321. Anything you can do to help support this mission is absolutely enormous. Some of the big names, the Crafts are involved, that for the New England Patriots. There's a lot of people involved with pawsforpatrick.org. Most hated Bear in recent memory, Nate Day to Davis. That's funny. 3 years, $30 million, plays when he wants to. Cody Parkey. Cody Parkey's got to be in the conversation. Godfather, poor Lucy hates the cold weather. Please watch your pets. They freeze up fast. 3 barks for Paws for Patrick. Sorry I didn't have a dog today, Godfather. It's that kind of day, right? But thank you for the disclaimer and for the awareness for your pets, folks. We walk outside and we go like this. Think about a dog and their paws. So that's what we're doing. The Super Bowl set, the bet of the day, Lakers -1.5. I'll talk to Katie and we'll figure out a day to make Katie more part of the regular program since you guys loved it so much. Sounds like maybe Katie takes over the show. I don't know. Maybe I have 12:30 open. Just teasing. Not going to happen. Become a member today. Members only. Plenty of content to come on the show. We'll have the recap rush hour later this afternoon, recap of the Bulls and Lakers, and of course, Cubs and Sox podcast tomorrow with the GMs of the two teams. Let's go. I guess for the Cubs, technically, it's the president, not the GM. But I will have Chris Getz in studio. Whoa, Guff. This is the Guff lunch hour. Guys, if you want more Katie, you got to behave. Oh, for sure. I love giving you guys shit. It's the recap lunch hour every day, 12:30, Monday through Friday, right here on the Recap channel on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Subscribe. And if you need notifications of when we drop new content, hit that bell. Boom. Every time we have a new show, you find out and become a member. Then the perks really happen. It feels like a members only Q&A type week, doesn't it? Members only Q&A type week. I'll lock it in with Cap and we'll go from there. Appreciate you guys greatly. I would say get outside and touch some grass, but I don't know about today. But take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Check on your neighbor in this type of weather. Have a great rest of your day. We will see you tomorrow. Recaps tonight after the Bulls and Lakers. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your office, home, or slide by and pick it up. Have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow.